Today we are going to discuss about of the sun and planet gear train. So it is it is also calling as compound epicyclic gear train. Compound epicyclic gear train. So why we are calling as sun and planet gear train? So just you will observe the diagram. So if you are observing the diagram, so just observe the diagram. So just observe that. So sun gear is there. So that gear, okay, sun gear D is there. So that sun gear is also okay. That sun gear is there, and planet gear BC is there. So that BC is the compound here. So that is the compound gear. What is the mean of compound gear? When the two gear wheels are okay mounted on a same shaft, it is calling as compound gear. So that is the BC is the compound gear. So that compound gear is rotates and around, rotates upon and around the sun gear. So it is acting as the compound gear is also acting as the planet gear, is acting as the planet gear. And this compound is also meshes with the annulus gear. So that is the capital gear A is there. So that is the annulus gear, or this is calling as annulus gear. Gear A is the annulus gear. So this gear wheel is having internal teeth. This gear is having the internal teeth and type of meshing. So here internal meshing is happened in our particular system between the A and B, between the A and B. Okay, generally the meshing is happen in generally happen the meshing is external type, but here when you have to when you have to take the annulus gears or internal gear teeth, okay, annulus gear wheel, so bigger gear wheel is there, so that is having the internal teeth. So that is the our annulus gear is there. Now so this is the hello, be silent. So internal tips are there, and this is the front view of the our okay gear train, and this is the side view of the gear train. Just you will observe that. And in this, which arm is also there. Again here we have the arm is there. Arm is indicating with H. Arm is indicating with the H. Now we will observe the one thing. So that is the how many elements are participated in our gear train. Just all of you observe the uh, just all of you observe that how many gear wheels, how many elements are participated in the gear train. Please tell me that. How many are there? Please respond. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. How many elements are there? 5 elements are there. But in this BC, both are mounted on a both are mounted on a same shaft. So that's why when we find the speed of the our uh, B and C, both are equal. So that compound gear BC is also acting as there. 5 elements are there in our gear train. Now we will observe that. So in this, so what we are indicating here, so just all of you observe that. So it is consisting of the two coaxial shafts, S1 and S2 are there, and annulus gear A is which is fixed, and compound gear PC is there, that is acting as the planet gear, and the sun gear D is there, and the arm H is there. So in this, the annulus gear A has internal teeth. Internal teeth. So just all of you keep it okay. Keep it in your mind. So that is the internal gear. So sorry, annulus gear is having internal teeth. So now coming to the tabular column method. So how many elements are there? Already I told that. So that is the 5 elements are there. So now we are going to find the those elements of the speeds. How we find out those elements of speeds? When we follow to the tabular column approach. So just you will see that. So that is the tabular column method. First one, condition of motion, and next revolutions of the elements. So that is the what are the elements are there? That is the arm is there, and gear D is the sun gear is there, and compound gear is there, and gear A is there. So we should write the one sequence, and which is taking as the driver. That is assumed by the observer. Okay. Sometimes the observer is considered as the annulus gear is the driver, and sometimes the observer is taking as the sun gear is the driver. So that is our observer assumption. Okay, first to last or last to first, whatever it may be. But you should maintain the particular sequence. That is okay, good. Now, condition of motion. So let us take the first condition. Arm is fixed and gear D makes +1 revolution. Gear D makes +1 revolution. Then find the speed of the compound gear and annulus gears. So now all of you observe that. So arm speed is fixed. So that means 0. And gear D makes +1 revolution. So that means anti-clockwise direction. The gear D is rotating anti-clockwise direction. So when the gear D makes +1 revolution, then find out the compound gear BC. So how we find our value? So that is the let us take the our which gear is okay, which gear is meshes with the our sun gear. Just all of you observe that gear wheel C is meshed with gear wheel D. That means n suffix T by n suffix equals to TC by TD, isn't it? So in this, so now we are going to write the C value, NC value. NC equals to TD by TC, TD by TC, and it may also have the negative sign. Why? Because when the sun gear is rotating with anti-clockwise direction, then the compound gear, okay, is also having the clockwise direction of rotation. So that is the external meshing is there. So TD by TC into ND. So ND already there 1. So that value is minus TD by TC. Is it clear? Minus TD by TC. Now going to find the gear A speed. So which gear is meshes with the gear wheel A? So that is NB by NA equals to TA by TB. This is taken as equation number 2 and this is taking as the equation number 1. In this, NA is required. NA equals to TB by TA into NB, isn't it? TA by T into TB TB by TA into NB. NB means again it is also equivalent to NC. NB is also equivalent to NC. NC, what is the value of NC? So that is the TD by TC. TD by TC. So what the value is there? So TD by TC into TB by TA. Okay. TD by TC into, so multiply the both values. TB by TA into TD by TC. So in this, negative sign is there. Just observe that. Negative sign is there. So the gear wheel B is measured with A, but here the gear wheel B is having the clockwise direction of rotation, and the same direction of rotation is also to get the our annulus gear. Why? Because so the annulus gear is having the internal teeth. Internal teeth. When the mechanism will happen, so that means so this planet gear, this compound gear is rotating this side, is rotating this direction. And similarly, so the annulus gear is also meshed with this side. Okay, so this is rotating with this type. And annulus gear will also, okay, if the annulus gear is trying to move, so then definitely that is also trying to move this side only. So that means where we are having the annulus gears, that means the bigger circular wheels, and that circular wheel is also having internal teeth. So where we are having such type of arrangement, so that is a type of meshing is internal type of meshing. So the internal type of where we are having the internal type of meshing, so then what is the driver? What is the driver? Direction of rotation is there. So the same direction of rotation is also taking to be our annulus beams. So that means the annulus gear is also rotating same this direction of rotation. So that's why when the annulus gear is also rotating clockwise, so we are giving the negative sign. We are giving the negative sign. Okay, minus TD by TC into TB by TA. Is it clear? Please respond. So it is very, very important. Okay, how we write the our speed values, speed of the our compound gear and our gear A. Is it clear? Now going to take the second condition, that is known. So arm is fixed and the gear D makes a plus X revolution. Okay, so when we are taking to be plus X revolutions, then simply to multiply the X into our speeds. So that is the X into 0 is the 0 and X into 1 is the X and minus X into TD by TC and minus X into TD TB by TC TA. And the third one, add plus Y revolutions to the all elements. So just adding it the, okay, plus Y to all. And now total motion, final fourth one, total motion. So that is the Y, just addition of the our 2 and 3 equations, 2 and 3 conditions, a Y and X plus Y and Y minus X into TD by TC and Y minus X into TD TB by TC TA. Is it clear? So that is the our sun and planet gear train. Now going to see the problem. Now going to see the regarding the sun and planet gear train. So it is a very, very important problem. Just observe that. Okay, problem. It is very uh, bigger problem also. It is a bigger problem. So all of you read it. In an epicyclic gear train, the internal wheels A and B and compound wheel C and D. Okay, read it carefully. Internal wheels A and B are there. Two internal wheels are there, A and B. And compound wheel is there, CD. Rotate independently about axis O. So the CD is rotated about the axis of O. The wheel E and F rotate on rotate on pin rotate on pin fixed to the arm G. E and F, the wheels E and F rotates on pin fixed to the arm G. So that is up there. And E gear with A and C and F gear with B and D. So just you will see that. E gear, they are missing the one letter, one word. So that is the meshes. The E gear meshes with A and C and F gear meshes with the B and D. So that is the, okay, that is the mean. All the wheels have the same module. Number of teeth are TC equals to 28, TD equals to 26, and TE, TF equals to 18. Now we will see the determining values. So that is the first one, sketch the arrangement, and second one, find the number of teeth on the gear wheel A and B, and third one, if the arm G makes 100 rpm clockwise and A is fixed, find the speed of B. That is the third one. And fourth one, if the arm G makes 100 rpm clockwise and wheel A is also makes 10 rpm counterclockwise, and find the speed of gear wheel B. Okay, those are the data. Okay, those are the given values are there. Now you will see that how to draw the sketch. So first CD wheels. So first you have to draw the, okay, first you have to draw the one axis line, horizontal line and vertical line. Why? Because okay, now we are going to choose the O. So that is the first you have to construct the our which gear? Compound gear. Why? Because CD is about O. CD gear is rotated independently about fixed about axis of one. Now O is there, and now you have to construct the our CD. So that is the C is there and D is there. C and D. So and if you are having any doubts regarding which is bigger and which is okay smaller in our CD, so that is that has revealed by the help of our number of teeth. So you will see that number of teeth on the gear wheel C is 28 and D is the 26. So C is the outer side and D is the inner side. Okay. So after the construction of CD, after the construction of CD, construct the you have to construct the internal wheels. So internal wheels means annulus gears. So those are the again AB. Both wheels are there. So just you have to draw the okay that bigger wheels. That bigger wheels. So just construct that bigger wheels. And later A and B. Okay, A is bigger and okay A is the outer side and B is the inner side, internal side. So later which gear is the gear wheel E and F are there. E is meshes with A and C. So now just you will give the contact. You will give the contact. Okay, you will give the contact with A and C. Okay, the gear wheel E is meshed with E and sorry, the gear wheel E meshes with A and C, and Gear will F mesh B and D. B and D. Okay. And now we have the one arm is there. That is the pin. So these planet gears are okay. Pin is there. If you are not using the particular okay this one arm, so then those are skidding. So that's why you are also giving the some arm for connect okay for contacting of the okay particular train. Is it clear? Just you will take the compass and draw the particular figure. Which gear wheels are meshes with the which gears? Those are also given in our description, problem description. Now, now we have to draw the given values. That is the TC is there and TD is there and TE, TF 18. So some of the number of teeth are missing. So for find out of that value, let us take the condition. So that is the R suffix A equals to R suffix A equals to R suffix A equals to R suffix C plus 2 into R suffix E, isn't it? So, but they may also write here D suffix A equals to D suffix C plus 2 suffix 2 into E, isn't it?
ఎక్కడికి ఇల్రా
And similarly to write D suffix B equals to D suffix B equals to D suffix D plus 2 into DF. So when we are having the relation of okay dA equals to this much okay and dB equals to this much, then simply to written as TA equals to TC plus 2TE and TB equals to TD plus 2ETF. So just substituted the values, then simply to get the TA and TB, that is the 64 and 62. How many number of teeth are there? TA and TB, those are the 64 and 62. No. Now you will see that how many elements are participated in our gate train. Just count it. Anyone could tell the number of elements okay in a gate train? Please respond. How many gear wheels are there? Sorry, how many elements are there? Please respond. How many elements are there in our gate train? Anyone?
6 sir.
6. Or any other? Any other? So just you will see that how many elements are there? 7 elements are there. How many elements are there? 7 elements are there. Those are the A, B, C, D, E, F and arm G. 7 elements are there. But CD is the compound. Okay. So when we draw the column, set it on a one column. So that is compound. There is the one column. So how many columns? So those are the 6 columns are required. Okay, 6 columns are required. So now we are going to okay draw the tabular column. So that is the first column is condition of motion, and the second one is the speed of the all the elements. Those are the arm G and wheel A, wheel E. Okay, okay. Just you have to write the okay sequence. So that is the A. Next contacting with E. Next compound gear CD. Next wheel F. Next wheel B. So that is the pattern. Just they may also represent a one sequence. Now coming to the first condition. Coming to the first condition. So that is the arm G is fixed. Arm G is fixed. And the gear wheel A makes +1 revolution. So gear wheel A is the driver. Okay. The observer assumed to that gear wheel A is the driver. So when the problem has started with gear wheel A, okay, so then find the speeds of all other elements. So nearly you have 7 elements are there. Just you have to find out those speeds. So that is the arm G is 0 and wheel A, gear wheel A is the +1, and which is meshes with the gear wheel okay A. So that is meshed with gear E. So A n suffix E equals to T suffix E by T suffix A. Okay. Now you are find out the T n suffix E. So n suffix E means, and again this sign. So just you will see that sign. Okay. Is it a negative sign or positive sign? Again, it may also get the positive sign. Why? Because annulus gear is rotating clockwise, anti-clockwise direction. Then the planet gear is also makes the same. Why? Because the type of meshing is internal. Internal meshing is there. So that's why positive value is there. And NE is the NE. NE is TA by TE. Okay. Next, that is also okay. That has arrived. Next compound, the gear wheel is with C. NE is driver now. NE is the driver now. Equals to NC equals to TC by TE. Now NC is required. NC equals to TE by TC. But the sign value is the okay. The meshing is between the our gear wheel E to gear wheel C is external, so negative. Planet gear is rotating clockwise. So then this type of meshing is negative. So now into NE is there. NE means again you should substitute the particular value. So that is the NE means TA by TE. So minus TE by TC into TA by TE. So TE cancelling here. Remaining term is TA by TC. What is the value is there? Just you will see that. Minus TA by TC. Why? Because TE cancelling. So that is the speed of gear wheel C. So C and D, NC and D both are equal. So leave it. And gear wheel D meshes with F. So that means again going to find the ND by NF value. So that is the ND is the driver. ND by NF equals to TF by TD. So that's why from that NF equals to TD by TF into EF into ND. ND means above value. So that is the our TA by TC. So that's why this is also external type of meshing is there. So again positive has to arrive here. So that is the TA TD by TC TF. TA TD by TC TF. That is the speed of gear wheel F. It is not over, and another wheel is also there. So that is the gear wheel B. So that means which is acting as the which is connecting with TB by TF. So TB by TF. So from that, NB equals to TF by TB into NF. So NF is the TATD by TETF. Okay, just substituted the our this term. Okay, earlier term TATD by TETF. So TATD by TCTF. Okay, so just that is a total value has substituted here. TD cancelling here. The remaining term is TATE by TCTF. TATD by TCTF has arrived here. So that is the just substituted the in our final value. So that is the TATD by TCTB. TATD by TCTB. So that is the. Is it clear how we write the our speed of the all the elements when the uh, internal gear A makes +1 revolution? So then find the speed of the all the other elements. Is it clear? Please respond. Now, so when we write the first condition, then simply to write the other conditions. That is our arm G is fixed, and the gear A and the gear A makes +x revolutions. So then 0 just multiplying with x and x into TA by TE and minus x into TA by TC and x into TATD by TATD by TCTF and x into TATD by TC. So all are arrived here. And third one, add plus y evolution. So just add it the plus y to all. And total motion y is the plus y plus TA by TE and y minus x into TA by TC and y plus x into TATD by TCTE, TCTF and y plus x into. So the values has arrived here. Total motion of the all the elements has arrived. So now going to find the unknowns. So what the unknowns are there? So that is the arm G is given. So arm G is represented with y. Y equals to 100 RPM clockwise. So when they are mentioned clockwise, so simply to give the negative value. So that is the y equals to minus 100 RPM, minus 100. Just we will observe that. Y equals to minus 100. And A is fixed. X plus y equals to when they are mentioned the A is fixed. So then the x plus y is the motion of the A. So that is the 0. So x equals to plus 100. So now going to find the speed of gear B. So that is the NB equals to y plus x into TA TD by TC TB. So just substituted the values in this equation. So that is the minus 100 plus 100 into TA TD. So 4.2 RPM minus 4.2 RPM. So that is the condition 1. Second condition, gear wheel A is also makes some, so that is plus value one time. So speed of gear will be again. So x value, y value is the minus 100 and x value is in our equation, and then simply to get the value. So that is the 5.4 RPM. 5.4 RPM. Is it clear?